The second book, Perleandra, is much more spiritual than its predecessor. It is, in short, a unique twist on the Garden of Eden. For one, it is set on Venus, just as Mars, or, well, the cracks in Mars were habitable out and out of the silent planet. Venus is rather habitable here, more of an eternal warm sea covered by a constant thick layer of clouds that keep it safe from the sun, rather than the poisonous, inhospitable bastard that we actually have in real life. Here, on a perfect island that floats on the surface of the sea, the first woman and the first man of this planet are found. The Adam of the group, though, known as the King in the book, is somewhere far away, and it is the woman, who's green, by the way, bit odd, but there you go. So the green woman is going from island to island to find the king. She is given everything for her existence, and the very creatures of the world bow to her. She has only one rule that she must never break, and that is to spend a night on solid ground. This is where our characters pop in. The protagonist, as in the last book, is Ransom, who has been contacted by the Oyasa of Malacandra to be told that he is needed, and gets promptly blasted off-world by the angel over to Venus in a cosmic glass casket. And over there, he meets the Queen. It is not long, however, before something else falls out of the sky. A spaceship not unlike the one Ransom was stuffed into in the last book. From it, Professor Weston scrambles out. He came by himself, but not, as it turns out, alone. From then on, Perleandra becomes a battle of wits, intellect, and fate, as Ransom and the Ancient of the Silent Planet strive to change the Green Woman, either for further innocence or her corruption, respectively. Without trying to spoil too much, let me tell you this. The bad guy sent from Earth is evil. I mean true bloody evil. In most books, when evil is concerned, it is usually just a different viewpoint, or some tragic misunderstanding, or a rather cartoonish attitude of, well, we're the bad guys, it's just what we do. Like in cartoons and comics and such. Perleandra's antagonist is the purest, darkest evil I have ever had the pleasure of reading about. There is no one more justified to be hated by, and to wish to see him fail than this. The book is about the struggle of sin, and without a proper villain, it would not work. This book works. Perleandra is an excellent book on all accounts, as long as you are not either extremely Catholic or extremely anti-religious. It is much more a sci-fantasy than a sci-fi, with many mystical and symbolical elements taking centerfold. This is a must-read, if just for the villain. Sometimes its gender mechanics can feel a bit outdated, but then again, this feels much more so because how realistic C.S. Lewis tried to portray the protagonist's, Ransom's, reaction to what happens, and he is from the 19th century. And now we come to the last book, the third volume, the end of our tale, That Hideous Strength. Oh boy, it's a big one.